right, welcome back. It's Cape Rugby TV time. Just looking at the screen over here, and folks, again, interesting how much rugby we carry on with. Jerome, one of the things that the clubs, of course, do is make arrangements between themselves to play derby matches. They play memorial matches. They play community cup matches, sevens rugby. I mean, there's all sorts of different ways, and you can clearly see that for a lot of the clubs, it's important to stay busy. They want to keep playing rugby, and then it's a great way to do additional fundraising. It's a great way to keep the fans busy. It's a great way to keep the kids occupied on a Saturday.
Yeah, it is, and I mean the communities like that. So if there's, I think we talk about this. If there's no rugby in the community, there's all sorts of things going on. But now they can go and train because they know there's a game on Saturday. And that's what we want. And I mean, they take the initiative themselves, like what's happening at the moment in Strand, that competition that they play. And so there's all sorts of competitions, and clubs are going out. Some of our clubs are going to Boland to go play in friendly games against them. Yeah. So that's good, and it keeps the community going. And as you say, you keep your club open, you can make some money, you keep your fans happy. So everybody is happy because it's like rugby doesn't stop anymore. Yeah.
All right, folks. So one of the competitions that's happening at the moment is the Helderberg Community Cup. We managed to get some of the highlights there. Fernando Faviers and Stuart Africa sent us a couple of highlights. So big thanks to the guys. But here we go. This is, of course, Strand and Eerste Rivier. All right, there we go. That result, of course, from the Helderberg Community Cup, and this just great example there, folks, of funds as they come rolling in. The result then, Strand, 31 points to 28. Jerome, it was interesting just looking at this game here, because during the course of the year, we quite often spoke about derby matches. And when I looked at this, I thought, well, there's another derby match. But of course it's a derby match because these are all teams in the Helderberg region.
Yeah, it's all derby games. Yeah. And we were just talking about the fans, so you can see like how it's packed there. Yeah. People are enjoying themselves and just watching the rugby. Go sit there the whole day, watch a few games, so they just enjoy it. And it's also good for Eerste Rivier to play again, because the last time they played was, I think it was a month ago when they played their last game against the Rangers. I watched that game. Yeah. And to see that they play, and they were still busy and playing now after a month again. So that's good.
I suppose a lot of clubs are also using this opportunity to bridge the time from those games that you're talking about, the City Park games, to the score sevens. So they're keeping the teams busy because they know that in 2 weeks' time, It's sevens time, and there's going to be, I think, almost 50 clubs from Western Province playing in the sevens, and then you need to keep the guys busy.
Yeah, I think that's in the back of their mind. That's what they're thinking, and that's why they keep them busy, and they're still busy because it's most of these clubs all play in the score 7. So yeah, it's good. So hopefully we're gonna see almost
action.
all these guys at the sevens and playing.
All right, we'll talk more about that. Yes, it is the score. Western Province Club Rugby Sevens coming up. I believe it starts on the 18th of October. We'll get the official announcements on that soon. This is St. George's against Strand United. Right, folks, so tonight is the continuation of the Helderberg Sevens, Jerome. I believe this time it's at All Saints tonight, and then back at Macassar on Saturday.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's good, like, even they play tonight, so it's lots of rugby. And I think the game that we just watched now, St. George's,
Strand United,
was good to see St. George's playing good rugby, and they enjoyed themselves again because they didn't have a great season. But that's how rugby is, and now the players come back and they've got a great win, so they're all happy.
All right, folks, so it's the semi-finals tonight at All Saints, and then the finals of the Helderberg Community Cup playing out at Macassar this coming weekend. So just a big thanks again then to Fernando Faviers and Stuart Africa for sending us the video footage. And we'll talk more about that again next week, hopefully. Coming up after the break, we'll shift our attention to the Paarl region. It was, of course, the semi-finals this past weekend, the knockouts. This weekend coming up is the finals. Back in a sec. Don't go away.